I know everyone loves Angel Share, and I do too, but I think Kilian's Apple Brandy on the Rocks may have a beat. For me, at least. For me. Come back. We'll discuss it a little bit more, do a little review, but you gotta come back. Come back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video of Smell Good with Jenna. I'm, of course, Jenna. Thank you so much for stopping by. You know what you gotta do. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, the whole nine, and let's get right into it. So honestly, I'm probably hyping up Apple Brandy right now because of the season when we're in, but I had my eye on this since last year, and something about it, I already envisioned what type of weather I would wear it in and what have you. And the thing is, I smelled it, but I didn't, test it out all over my body. It just a little sample size, and I was hooked that way. But I didn't know once I actually tried it on how much it was going to captivate me. When I tell you how it captivated me, it had me in a chokehold. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. And I don't know if Angel Share gave me that reaction. I loved Angel Share. It was nothing that was off-putting. I immediately enjoyed it. But there's that fragrance that just, when you smell it, you just go, ugh. That's what Apple Brandy did for me. But with Angel Share, I find if you love that type of scent profile, you'll love Apple Brandy. Apple Brandy has a similar DNA, except where Angel Share even though they're both unisex scents, Angel Share is more of like the masculine one, the man of the relationship, whereas Apple Brandy is on the lighter side. It's a little bit feminine, where it's brighter, it's crisp, it's fruity. Still has that booziness that we love in Angel Share, but dialed back just a little bit. And I mentioned this in a previous video. I think I said this already, or maybe I didn't. I already knew that this would be perfect for transitional weather from the winter and spring, just because it still has that. It has that Kilian DNA, but it also has that Angel Share DNA, but just dialed back a little bit. Like the layers were like peeled back a little bit, if that makes any sense. So as I mentioned, some of the notes, there's citrusness to it. In the top, you actually have cardamom, and then you have bergamot. But then the magic happens in the dry down in the middle. With the middle notes, you have the apple that's crisp and lingers throughout the day. And then the booziness that comes in, I forget what type of liquor it has, rum and brandy. And then the pineapple fights its way through. And then now you have that clash of pineapple and apple. It's just, you just smell like an absolute cocktail. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's a beautiful airy scent. It does give me woodsy vibes. I do feel that, as I mentioned, it's a nice transitional scent, because like 40-50 degrees in the wintertime is different than in the springtime. It's not as, there's a difference. And those of us in the East Coast, you know what I'm talking about. This works perfectly well for like that spring 40-50 degree weather. And then, as I mentioned, as the temperature keeps warming up, in my opinion, I think it'll perform well then too. In regards to longevity, it lasted a while. I sprayed enough. I find Angel Share, that is much more of a beast. But with Apple Brandy, I noticed during the middle of the day, I had to retouch, but even still, retouching it was doing a little too much. If I can give a good estimate in regards to the amount of hours, I think about 4 to 5 hours or so before I went and retouched. So let's get right into the layering combo that I use for Apple Brandy. Like I mentioned before, I think the fragrance lasts about 5 hours or so, and before I had to retouch, but this is what I wound up using to making it project even better. As I mentioned in previous videos, before I start my whole routine, I like to use an unscented soap just to really get that cleanse going. And then I used my scented shower gel, and I decided to use Suave Juicy Green Apple. The apple here is so juicy, and it's strong, prominent, refreshing. It says refreshing body wash, but it just said that crispness to it. Use that first to start that layering combo, and then I use Tree Hut's pineapple Shea sugar shrub. Just the burst of these fruits is just the way, and it lingers in the bathroom. It just had me more and more excited to wear this combo. After that, I actually bought my initial lotion that I wanted to use with this fragrance was Hempz Sandalwood and Apple. Beautiful apple scent in here, and the sandalwood just so super creamy. And then I sprayed the apple brandy, and that was awesome. The second time that I wound up wearing it, I reached for the wrong lotion. I wound up using Hempz Sweet Pineapple and Honey Melon. And I was like, wait a second, this is nice. And then I thought, use them both. So I wound up a pump of each, and then just lathering it all up on my body, and then topping everything off with apple brandy. Man, that combo was insane. The amount of compliments that I got. I remember I went out to dinner, and someone was like, wait a second, what's that? This smells good. And then saw the bottle, was like, can I look at this? So, and you know, when you get a compliment for something, that's it. That's it. So I'm definitely all in on apple brandy from Kilian. I think it's something. If you like Angel Shea, you love Angel Shea, definitely give this a shot. I think you'll definitely enjoy it. And that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, comment, follow, subscribe. Let me know, do you have apple brandy? Have you smelled it before? What do you think it's better than Angel Shea, or does it give you Angel Shea vibes? Let me know. And always remember, the best compliment one could get is that you smell so good.